Game begin.
Hello Atari fans, this is the new Atari 2600 Pac-Man edition. Super cool, so happy that someone went through and did this, and it's pretty inexpensive, which is cool. But, you know, it's basically newer technology inside this, but it takes the cartridges for the 2600 and 7800, and I'm super happy to see this. Now, the Pac-Man for the 2600 not a great game itself. They have like a red and sort of not red, but anyway, red and black to go with Dig Dug. These are wireless. You know, what I was thinking about is what could I do to create my own. Obviously, emulation has been a big thing. That's kind of what I do, but I still love the real retro feel and everything. So I looked up some cool designs, and then I started redesigning. If you guys have been to Tinkercad, I went through and made it to where, you know, you can print this yellow, the top, and then the front panel's black, and then this other front panel is black. So that you can get that good feel for it. So, in saying that, let's go take a look at the inside of this. Zooming out, here's my 3D printed case. If you can see here, I've been 3D printing and designing the logo and the ghosts and Pac-Man, and then I just glued them onto the front after printing the two. But you can see that there's a fan here, a Raspberry Pi 4. I love how this like sticks out over the edge, so it kind of hides the ports and stuff. They're pretty good. And then of course you got your basic inputs, power, and two videos out. And then I thought, well, this would be a cool controller. I love the smooth sort of chunkiness of it. And then the controller I kind of married with it to have, you know, this thing. So I'm also going to show you that I've 3D printed a snap-on that goes onto here, so you can get more of a feel of a joystick if you really want to. Most people, even though you might be playing retro games, would rather use an analog stick with your thumb and be able to kind of multitask with your hands a little bit better than using like the joystick on a traditional. And then you have this, which is the retro Pi with Hersty's and theme, Pac-Man theme. So I really loved how this theme came out. And it's got the big Pac-Man over there, and then it's got Pac-Man, you know, logo up here, and then you got your dots, which are each of your consoles. And I have multiple consoles because each of these have versions of Pac-Man on them. Now this has, since it's also an Atari system, I put full category of all the Atari's games in here. So there's your famous one. But inside that, all these other consoles, and then it's still Atari, so there's Jaguar, but there's no Pac-Man for Atari, or for Jaguar. And then you got Lynx, it has all the Lynx games in here. And, you know, I've scraped them and got some good videos going for them and stuff. And then you have Dreamcast. You're like, oh, why I have Dreamcast in here? But Dreamcast had a game called Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness. And then Game Gear had some Pac-Mans, Nintendo, PC Engine. But this one's a really good one, and it runs good. So this is PSP games will play really well on a Raspberry Pi 4. So this will work just fine. But you got this one, which is Champion Edition. And I'll show you this in a bit. But if you haven't seen this before, it scrolls up and continues on, and just overall the whole... I'm back to there. So here's the key thing. And I'm going to demo some games next, is that in the arcade section, unlike the Atari remade version you can buy that's a pre-order right now, this one will have the real games from the actual arcade. These are the real original games, and you know, they're using MAME and arcade emulation, but they work and look amazing. So, in saying that, we'll take a look at some of these. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's try plain old Pac-Man. I did not leave the joystick part on here. I'm going to use the thumb pad, however. This would be included if someone wanted to order one. Let's see if we get some volume here. Oh, we got plenty, I think. Oh, hello. Wrong direction. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to die on purpose and see if it keeps the score. We'll put, because I got the high score, and then we'll come back to it real quick. And then have to chase it. Come back here. Alright, let's see if I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think these. Alright, so we're gonna hit start select. I'm gonna go out. We're gonna go back in real quick. I typically can get it to save. Yeah. So my 6930 is the high score that I just did, and it remembered. So and now I can try to redo it or get better, and so you'll be able to challenge yourself. So it's all good. Whoop. All right. So I'm gonna hit start select, and now we can look at. We'll start up here at the top. Junior Pac-Man is best. I could rotate my screen and turn the screen this long ways and get like a better perspective. If you guys don't remember this was on the Atari 7800, I think. It was a huge, I just played the crap out of it. So good. I remember when it came out, it was like so neat that it would scroll back and forth. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so I played it for just, and there's so many more. There's the bicycle, the tricycle. It would change the dots. I don't know if it made them worth more, but it would like change the dots to a slightly bigger dot. But as you can see, it's super fun. But I also think they made it harder. So I want you to see, I'm not going to get it yet, but I want to see. So the points are, I think they're worth a little bit more. But there, you probably be watching me for a while just to clear one stage. There's so many dots. I think it's like 3 stages left to right. Alright, so let's go ahead and die and let it save the 5800. Yeah, cool. And then when I get out of here, that 5800 will stay on there. Let's go with Miss Pac-Man next. There's a really common sound. just a bit outside. Yep. I usually go extra girl in this spot. Extra woman, man, woman, whatever. Just wanted to see at least Act 1. When they added these in, they were pretty cool. Junior Pac-Man has that too. Hopefully I'm not putting my controller in the way. Not gonna make it. No. I was gonna say, I didn't think I'd make it through there. Restaurant went too far to try to go eat. Yeah. Eating dots slows you down, so you can't outrun them. Yeah, he's gonna get me. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and die so I can just let that score there. So 17,540, terrible, low, but still cool to have on there. So reset, and we got Pac and Pal, Pac-Land. I guess the last one we'll show you Super Pac-Man, and then we'll wait for it to finish loading the ROM. Oh, I didn't mean to get that so quickly. so fast when he's like this. It's that normal glitch they always have. I just thought that was cool to have. Instead of dots, it's like whole fruit, so kind of cool, but regardless. Alright, so right now the high score starts out at 30, so I have to make above that just to be on the board. Probably won't do that just because it takes so long, so I'm just going to reset out. And we'll show you some Atari. We go to Pac-Man. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so we're not gonna play that long. So there we go. Atari 5200. I don't know if I have a version, but we'll go to. I don't think they did. Well, they may have. Wait, it's a 7200. Wait. Do I want to show you? I might have to. Oh, there's Miss Pac-Man. List of games for it. Sounds really good. They did a pretty good job with this one. Hit start select. And Jaguar games, of course. I mean, alright, Atari Lynx games. Let's see, what is. I always liked California games. Two different versions. But did they have a Pac-Man? Pac-Land? Favorite boy? Well, let's just look. Oh, pause. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Dreamcast. Game Gear. Back in time, Pac-Man. Let's see what regular Pac-Man. Pretty decent. Oh, it's gonna be like, I guess on the screen they couldn't put it too small, so they made it to where it scrolls. That's pretty cool. I do not think I remember this. Cool. It's not too bad, actually. Okay. Start select. Nintendo. Got Miss Pac-Man. These are, a bit better than Atari would have looked for sure. PC and his Pac-Man's really cool. Here, this is the one I really want to show you. And then like anything. But I thought this one you guys would be really like. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, continue. Okay. X. There we go. Start. No, I don't need start. There we go. I gotta figure out what the play. Sure. There we go. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. And now, since I got the next set of, let's go scoot stuff over here for me again. I didn't mean to grab that just yet, but it's alright. You notice I have to get a fruit. Oh, hello. I have to get a fruit, which allows me to get to fill in the next set of dots. That fruit will stay there. Oh. I feel like they stay blue a lot longer. Oh, I died in at the next section. But if you notice, I start exactly. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm not paying attention. Where I die is exactly where I respawn. Yeah, I was going to try to get it quick enough. Oh, wait, you should be able to go down it. Oh, maybe not. I was thinking you could go down in the... Oh, well. I'll die trying. But this is the idea of this one. If you see the counter is clocked down, or is counting down, it's just trying to, you know, how much score you can get in that time. Awards, no, shows your stuff. Oh, so I'm gonna hit start. Oh no, this is the PPSSPP emailers. Anyway, you have to go over here and just say down to here, and then over. There we go. To exit. I'll take you out. You can set up some hotkeys, I think, to get out of there a little quicker. But to me, so even got Super Nintendo back in time and back to arcades, and yeah, I mean, basically overall, I'm super excited with the controller and the overall aesthetics of what it came out and looked like, and has a fan and heat sinks in there, and it's gorgeous. So, all right, thanks for your time, guys.